What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new, please like, comment, and subscribe. And let's have this conversation today. So today, I want to talk about the last video that I posted that I said I wanted to move. So I figured that I'd say the 4 states that I want to move to, and I would like comments about what you guys think, or if you live in these states, let me know what your thoughts are on the states. So I have Virginia, South Carolina, North Carolina, and somewhere in Georgia. As long as it's not Atlanta or Hinesville, Georgia, I would move to. But the case is that in North Carolina, I do not want to move to Raleigh because I have family in Raleigh, and I don't want to be so close to my family in Georgia or North Carolina. I do have family in Virginia, which I don't mind being around, which is I want to go to either Richmond or Newport News. I don't mind those two. So if you are in Virginia, in Newport News, or Richmond, let me know what's your thoughts of them two parts of Virginia. And in South Carolina, just let me know out of Charleston, Greensville, or any other part of Virginia. South Carolina that y'all are in, and your thoughts on what y'all feel about it. I just am tired of New York, and at this point I'm just like, I need to get my kids up out of here. I feel like New York is a great place to live in, but we're so close to crime, unlike other states that aren't as close as we are as in New York. We can walk out our front door and it could be a crime right there. Unlike, yes, there are states where crime is bad, but I feel like it isn't as close as it is in New York City, if you know what I mean. I feel like New York City, everywhere you turn, is always something or anything. I'm getting ready to have a son that's getting ready to go to high school, and every time I turn around, there's something happening in the high school. The kids is jumping somebody, they beating up somebody, or they waiting to follow the person home and beat them up. I really am not in the mood for this, and I just need to go. I just can't do it no more. New York isn't how it used to be, and I honestly don't want to leave, but I want to because of the fact of my kids. All I'm thinking about is my kids and how things, my hair look crazy, how things are in New York right now, and I don't think it's the best place to be. And then for me, I just want a new environment. I got 2 other boys that's getting ready to grow up, and I don't want them to experience the same things that is going on now in New York City. And it's crazy that when you walk down the street, it's always a little kid that's being killed or something. I just can't. I need a new environment, new space. I just need to be somewhere new. And I don't know which state I want to go to, but if I feel like I want to live on the borderline of South Carolina and Georgia, which I feel like is Augusta. And I don't mind living in Augusta, Georgia. Augusta, South Carolina, or Augusta, Georgia. I don't care. It's just, I want to go. That's how I feel. I just want to go. And I just need a break. A break. And have some type of sanity. Because right now, I'm in a 1-bedroom apartment, which I'm supposed to be in a 3-bedroom apartment with 3 kids. They just renovated the apartment, and now they're telling me I have to wait a whole nother year for them to move me to the correct apartment that I want to be. And even if I want to move, it is so hard to find an apartment in New York City that is not in a bad neighborhood, and the apartment isn't so small. Like, majority of the apartments in New York City now are so tiny, the bedrooms are so small that I don't want that. And that's not what I want. I want where my kids have some type of space. And being that's in small bedrooms is not going to help. Excuse the kids, they out there fighting. Maybe one of the videos I will introduce the kids, but right now I had to lock them out my room because I need my mindset, because I am actually on a computer, getting ready to get on a computer and look at them 4 states: Virginia, South Carolina, North Carolina, and Virginia, and see what the houses is looking for, because I honestly tell you, I am ready to go. And I'm waiting for my son to finish middle school here in New York, which will be by next summer. He should be done with middle school here in New York. And then I plan on leaving. I already told my mother I don't want to be here no more. And she's like, no, you need to stay and just find a better apartment. That's not going to happen, because all the apartments are small. At this point, I want a house. My kids need space. I need my space. And let it just go, because I can't. I said we come back up here and visit. Since she want to stay, we'll come and visit every time the kids get a break from school. But I can't. I honestly, I don't feel like it's anything here in New York for me anymore. And it's depressing. I feel like I'm becoming depressed living here. I'm not happy here anymore. That's how bad it is. And I just feel like a new place, I feel like it's going to be a new place, a new surroundings I got to get used to. But I feel like it would make me much happier than being here and feeling like I can't be me. And it's always something. Like, you would be scared for your kids to step out the door, and it doesn't matter where you are. Again, you'll be scared to see your kids walk out the door because you don't know if that'll be the last time you see your child. But just in New York, and then the police everywhere don't care. Like, they don't care. It's just, I don't know. I feel like right now I'm on a rant and I'm just venting, but I think it would be good for me to move and see how it feels to be somewhere else. I've lived in New York my whole entire life, and I'm 36. And I don't want to be here. I honestly don't. And I have family in Alabama. They was like, oh, why don't you come to Alabama? I don't want to go there either. I'm sorry. Alabama is too slow. Alabama, I can't do Alabama. Alabama is too slow. And when I used to spend the summers there, it was too slow and too quiet. I feel like it's something to get used to, but I feel like no state is slower than Alabama. No state is slower than Alabama. I feel like Alabama is the slowest state to live in. And I can't do that. I'm sorry. It's just, I need a break. And I feel like I would be at peace once I could be somewhere I think I can go. And then I have friends that feel like, oh, well, you ain't working right now. That's in New York. New York it's so hard to find a job in New York. It's always something. I feel like you can find a job faster than anywhere else. And then on top of it, I have businesses that I'm running that. They don't know what I get from my businesses because that's not anyone's business on what I make from my businesses. If I get orders or whatever the case, it doesn't matter. I'm using this to get out of camping next time. Who wants to spend their vacation? Like, I gotta tell you everything that I do. I don't feel like I should have to, especially if you're a friend. What I do and how I make my money is none of your business. If I get the money, I get the money. If I have a business, if I get orders, that's how I make my money. I shouldn't have to tell you what I'm doing, how I'm doing it, or whatever the case may be. I don't feel like that's none of your business. If I say I have a business, okay, if I get orders, I get orders. I don't have to tell you every time I got an order. I honestly don't. And that's how I feel. And it's sad to say that there's times where I feel like I don't even want to be around certain people because they're so negative and they don't support, they don't do none of this, they don't want you to move because that's what they want to do. Because they can't do it at this given moment, and because you have the opportunity to do so, there is like some type of animosity because they can't do what you can do. I'm at the point is just I live and I learn and I see who my friends are and I see who my family is, and I'm just at the point where I can say I'm okay with it, and I'm okay with being by myself and being alone by myself with my kids. At the end of the day, if that's what I have to do, that's what I have to do. So, not to bore y'all again, please comment down below about Virginia, South Carolina, North Carolina, and Georgia. Again, I do not want to live in Raleigh, North Carolina, and I do not want to be in Atlanta, nor do I want to be in Hinesville, Georgia. So if you are in those 3 parts of those states, I'm sorry, I do not want to be in them part of that state. But any other towns within that state, please comment down below and let me know what your likes and dislikes about the state and what part of North Carolina, South Carolina, Georgia, or Virginia you're in, and let me know. And let's have this discussion. Yeah. And I'm not going to bore y'all anymore because I know I just had a whole rant and I just feel like I just be talking to be talking. And I feel like I'm starting to loosen up for the camera and have these type of conversations because I feel like you guys will understand where I'm coming from. Even if you want to leave your own state and come to New York, I'm not saying New York is a bad place, but it's just maybe because I lived here for all my life and other people want to see the life of New York and they don't see what actual New Yorkers see in a daily basis, and they just come and visit and then they go back home. So yeah, I know I said that so many times, but yes, let me know and help me grow my channel, get me up to more subscribers. I'm new to have conversations. I don't mind going live with you guys, have a conversation. Let's talk. We can talk about anything y'all want to talk about. So I am very open-minded in things and having these conversations. Go follow me on YouTube. On Instagram. I will put my names and stuff on the screen. YouTube is at Boss Lady Rena. That's BOO. Sorry, what am I talking about? That's at BOSSLADYRINAH, and yeah.
Why you so fine?